Okay, so we're gonna start shading some of these leaves, and I'll kind of walk you through the process that I go through and what it is that I'm thinking of when I'm shading these leaves. So starting off here, I want to leave what I would call a degree of separation along the edge of this leaf. And basically all that what I'm doing is just leaving a highlight on that leaf. So any of the shading that I do, you're going to start off really thin, actually not applying power to your foot pedal, and you're just going to glide along, hand pushing it till you pick up a little sliver like that, and then engage the foot pedal. So you want your shade lines to start out very, very thin at the point, and they get progressively wider and deeper as they go towards the bottom. Now these shade lines follow the curvature of that leaf. So now all I'm going to do is stack up shade lines alongside each other. As I go down. I just want to barely I'm wanting to leave thin. I start out really thin with the shade line, where you're just barely picking up a curl, and you progressively get wider and deeper as you go towards the bottom of that leaf. Now for this next portion of the leaf that we're doing, is I've actually got a fold over here and a fold over here. The reason I put those in is to decrease the amount of space that I actually have to shade. Again, these shade lines are going to follow the curvature or the path of the main leaf cuts. So if you see, I'm just kind of scribing in here real lightly my center shade line. Now that shade line is going to follow the path of this cut and this cut here. So I'm actually going to start there, and all throughout this leaf the shade lines are going to follow either this main cut here or this main cut here, which this cut and this cut share the same curvature, as well as this cut and this cut share the same curvature. This cut and this cut share the same curvature. So all this is directly related to each other. As long as a person continues or remembers that throughout the engraving, everything lines up really well, and you end up with a engraved leaf that looks correct. One thing that I'm doing is I'm leaving an unshaded area here and here. And that puts an emphasis on where these leaf cuts come together. Just so I get it